Finally. Finally. Pardon me if I get too emotional in this video. MFC here, guys. And Michael Chandler has finally moved on from Conor McGregor. It has been 2 years. 2 years of calling after the same person, doing pointless interviews and wasting money. I understand he's his own man, he has his own family, and I'm in no way trying to control the things that he's doing in his life, but he has wasted good money. It is factual that he has wasted money. He could have been doing so many things than calling after the same drug addict, the same alcohol addicted drug addict who's been running from fucking club to club, punching people and screaming and trying to co-own a bare knuckle boxing league and doing everything but fighting, but trying to fight, but getting serious about a fight that has been planned. Excuses after excuses. I'm sick of it. It's been misleading. I've seen so many Conor fans, a lot of Conor fans who are my friends, who I know personally, crying, sickened, worried, saddened because they bought tickets to an event that was never going to fucking happen in the first place. I'm sick of it. I'm sick and I'm tired, and I've been sick and tired. Give me a fucking second. Let me turn this fan off. This fan's making noise when I'm trying to speak loud and clearly to you guys. This has been ridiculous. And finally, Michael Chandler has moved on. He's fighting Charles Oliveira. I'm surprised Charles took the fight, but still, it's still a fight. It's a good fight, and it's a fight. And just it fucking being a fight is better than the Michael Chandler Conor McGregor fight, because the Michael Chandler Conor McGregor fight was never going to happen. I said it in a video months ago that got a lot of attention, surprisingly. So at least it got that. But I'm so glad you guys are realizing it. Everybody's realizing it. This fight was never going to happen. Conor has 2 fights left on his contract. He said it time and time again. I'm not even sure if he'll do those 2 fights. I'm not even sure he'll ever return to the UFC octagon again. And that's me being completely honest and clairvoyant with you guys, so you don't waste your money on UFC tickets. All right? It's great that Michael Chandler's fighting fucking Charles Oliveira. I think Charles wins that fight. I want Mike to win that fight, but I think Charles Oliveira wins that fight. Yeah, I guess I'll go in detail, in this video. But yeah, I feel like Charles is gonna grapple with Michael, and just do the amazing jiu-jitsu he does so very often. And I think he'll get Michael Chandler in an uncomfortable position and chase a submission and get a submission and submit Michael Chandler. That's what I think is going to happen. There could be some great exchanges on the feet, and who knows, Michael could come out crazy and get a knockout against Charles Oliveira. I don't think it's going to happen because, Charles Oliveira's shoot-the-box style is very nice, very complete, good defense, great striking. I think he's going to be able to hang with Michael Chandler on the feet and be able to bring the fight to the ground at some point and, like I said, chase a submission. But I'm just happy to be talking about this fight in the long run. I'm very happy that this fight is taking place, and I'm the most happy for Michael Chandler because I love the guy. I'm a big Michael Chandler fan. I know a lot of people aren't. There's this whole controversy with his adopted children and all this bullshit. I don't care. God bless him. God bless his family, and God bless his legacy and his future. I'm glad he's fighting Charles. He's finally going to make money after spending 2 years screaming in microphones all over the fucking world for a guy that was never going to fight in the first place. I'm so happy that this fight is happening. And it's happening on, I think, what will be one of my favorite UFC cards ever. Because one of my favorite UFC fighters, John Jones, is headlining the damn card. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy for Michael Chandler. You guys can fucking tell how emotional I'm being in this fucking video. It's so great. It's so great that he's finally doing this, that he made the choice to move on from Conor, okay? He could probably get the fight later. Again, I don't know. I personally don't think Conor McGregor will ever return to the UFC octagon, but if he does, it's great that Michael Chandler has to be the first one he fights because Tough 31 has not been completed. It's incomplete. At the end of every Tough series, the fighters have to fight. The fighters never fought. Conor never fought Michael, and it's because of the whole, crazy rich guy run that Conor's been on that's, you know, pushed him so far away from being hungry again, from wanting to fight again. He's so far removed from that now. He's an owner of a whole. He's a co-owner of a whole bare knuckle boxing league. He's got so many things on his mind, on his plate, that have nothing to do with the UFC, have nothing to do with clearing a USADA drug test or whatever other company the UFC is fucking partnered with now that drug tests the athletes. Okay? Bottom line, excellent for Chandler. Still surprised that Charles took the fight. Charles should win. I think Charles Oliveira wins it. I think he wins it. I'll go third round submission. I don't think the fight's gonna go late, because I feel like Michael Chandler's gonna be real crazy in this fight, and I think it plays to the advantage of Charles Oliveira, because Charles can kind of move on the back foot and maybe size something up if Michael Chandler rushes in, which he does kind of do. Or Charles can somehow bring the fight to the feet, whether it's like, you know, the two get in the clinch and Charles pulls guard, or Charles Oliveira straight up goes for takedowns sometimes, which he can do. He's got to watch out for fucking, you know, Michael Chandler's head kicks, or Michael Chandler's, you know, jabs or crosses, the craziness that Michael Chandler is known for, because he is very entertaining, and I do agree he is one of the most entertaining UFC fighters ever. Almost every fight he's had has been entertaining. It's pretty entertaining shit. So I think Charles wins it. I'm gonna go with a third round submission. I think this is beautiful that this fight is happening. Let me know what the fuck you guys think. See y'all in the next.